Hey everyone, welcome back to High Ground. Once again, joined by myself and Landon. Without further ado, Landon, what are we talking about?
We are going to be doing another retro review, and we are going to be reviewing The Goonies, which came out in 1985. It was directed by Richard Donner, starring Sean Astin, Josh Brolin, Jeff Cohen, Corey Feldman, and a great actor, Ki-Hu Kwan, played Data. And this is a great movie. Great all around. It has a 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb, a 77% on Rotten Tomatoes, 3.8 stars on Letterboxd, and it is 40 years old.
That's crazy.
That is a crazy stat. Zach, tell us about this movie. Give us your ratings.
Yeah. So my rating, I believe, was at 8.5 out of 10. Really solid movie. Just nothing but love, because it's like, I don't know, it's everything as a kid that you would imagine. Like, I think it just puts you in the perspective of, going on a big adventure and it's treasure hunt, and also it just like it just felt like an 80s movie, like with, I don't know how else to word that, but yeah.
Yes, it's one of my favorite movies just in general. I give it an 8.1 out of 10. Yes, came out 40 years ago, but I agree with you. It has that treasure hunt vibe with your friends, and if you want to know what the 80s like just looks like, feels like, that's definitely a movie to look back into the past of the vibes of it. Very funny movie. Truffle Shuffle, Goonies Never Say Die, all the gadgets, booby traps. I mean, I've seen it, bro. I've seen it a lot. So I love the movie. And if you watch, you'll probably see this movie in other media, such as like Stranger Things with the bikes. That's very Goonies.
Every time I watch Stranger Things, it just reminds me of the Goonies. I'm not going to lie.
Exactly. And then Skeleton Crew is literally Goonies in space.
Yeah.
Great movie. All the cast, perfect. I mean, Chunk is the funniest, and Dada's funny, and can't forget Sloth. Dudes.
Hey, you guys.
I mean, it's really an instant classic. Come on.
Yeah.
A group of young misfits called the Goonies, and they discover treasure and a map. And
it's just, I don't know, it's just that kind of, it's like the perfect 80s blueprint in the sense of, like, you have a sole purpose, which for them is to save the house. They don't want to move away. They want to stay with their friends. They don't want to leave. Which, that's the whole reason they go on this adventure, by accident.
Yeah.
So like that. And also, just again, you have it just feels like an 80s movie. Like, it has all the aspects that you go, like, that's classic, And again, the cast too is just, it's so funny, because like back then they were just, for some of them this was like their first big break. But you have like Josh Brolin, who we know is Thanos in the MCU, which is a huge like, and he's been in all kinds of other stuff. But you have Ki-Hu Kwan, who's been Short Round in Indiana Jones. He's been
he just did Love Hurts. Loki. He's on the market right now.
Yeah, he's killing it, man.
Sean Astin, he's in everything. Stranger Things. I mean,
Sean Astin's awesome.
Lord of the Rings, obvious one.
Oh yeah, I still gotta watch that.
I'm not gonna lie, I do too, but I do know some of the cast.
Same. Well, it's like Gandalf, but yeah, it just, I don't know, and it has kind of like some pirate theme to it too, which I thought is, growing up as a kid, I love the pirates. You have Pirates of the Caribbean, all these different pirate movies, so it's like to have a movie that's like more catered to like the younger kids kind of family movies style. Is a really cool movie to do that.
Yes, and it's a very fun movie. It's very an adventure aspect. So like, if you haven't seen the movie, get on board. It's been 40 years, but we recommend it.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, we recommend it. If you've never even heard of it, you definitely recommend it. It's still a great movie today. I mean, it's a very original movie. So the kids, they find the treasure map. They go try to find the treasure. There's bad guys that try to capture them.
The Fratellis,
they try to capture them. They got all these booby traps they got to get through and try to survive. And there's multiple occasions where they almost die, but they, end up finding the treasure. And I want to Sorry, my dog is being loud. Shadow is our official mascot of High Ground. So
Yeah.
But with that being said, there is something I do want to point out.
Good.
She's like, oh, they're recording. There is something I do want to point out. So my dad actually came up with this. He's the one who showed me this movie a long time ago. But he was like, I don't know why they don't make a prequel to this movie about One-Eye Willie.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a genius. I don't know why they haven't done that either.
I don't either.
A prequel to the Goonies. I mean, except all those years back about One-Eye Willie finding the treasure, getting stuck in the cave, setting all the booby traps, killing all his men, and then you don't need to recast or cast any of the original actors.
It's basically an original movie, just set predating that movie, so it ties in kind of. But
exactly. So like, they really should do that, and they don't. If they wanted to cast another actor, maybe Sean Austin come back and do the whole Princess Bride trope where you just tell the story to his kids and it's about One-Eye Willie.
That would be cool. Maybe just narrating certain pieces or something like
I agree. So like, I think a movie like that would be great because that doesn't tie into it does tie into the Goonies, but it doesn't mess with the original film. Yeah. It's a prequel, and I think Warner Bros. Need to get on the top of that. Like,
agree.
That would be a great movie.
Yeah, I agree because. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's the whole emphasis is One-Eyed Willie and the pirates and the treasure, but we don't know like anything about him. It's just that's his name, and like we know he's this great pirate, and it's an important part of the movie. But yeah, I don't know, and that's the glory of it too. Is like the whole just pirate, because that's the most pirate thing ever. Just kill all your men and have the treasure yourself, but then you get stuck yourself. So
yeah, and like. Yeah, see, like, there's so much you do. So, like, we know that they trap him to the cave because he stole the treasure.
Right.
We know that he sets the booby traps. We know that he kills his men. We know that Cobblepot tries to find him, but gets caught in one of his booby traps.
Yep.
That would be a fun little end credit scene if they did a prequel. Cobblepot is dying, So, my message to Warner Bros. Make a prequel to the Goonies about One-Eye Willie and his adventure of capturing the treasure and killing all his men and setting all the booby traps. That would be a great movie. I would watch it.
Movie,
especially for those Goonies fans. What did you rate it again?
8.5.
8.5. That's a good rating. 8.1. Great movie all around. We recommend it, and we definitely recommend like most movies in the 80s. If you've watched our last episode,
yeah.
We enjoy doing these retro reviews as a whole. Man, that's just a good movie.
It is
all around.
So like, I feel like this is something fun we could talk about. An aspect of the movie, like I said, there's a lot of characters and a lot of famous actors and actresses now that got their start from this. Who is your favorite Goonie out of the whole gang?
Mine's Chunk, bro.
Nice.
Okay, here's this, bro. He gets stuck in a freezer because he likes ice cream. I'm a foodie, so I relate to Chunk. This dude gets stuck in the freezer because once you see him, he got the milkshake and he crams it. He's like, oh, that word.
Yeah.
The whole I'm impressed scene with the whipped cream and all that. Everything with Sloth. Hey, I got a Baby Ruth. Bro just has a Baby Ruth on
in his pocket. All
right, that I don't care what anyone says. Aura, he saves the day. Chunk saves the day.
Yeah, and he recruits Sloth, which is like a huge pivotal part of the movie. But yeah, that's solid. Also, like I don't know, like kind of piggybacking on that, I think that's cool too because like he's very much like the loser of the group, which they're all kind of like that's their whole thing is like we're the outcast kind of group, which we see that in a lot of movies. But he especially is kind of like the joke of the group, and like to him to find Sloth, who's also the joke of the family, it's like the perfect like friendship, Yes. And I think that's really cool that they kind of find each other, and like I don't know, it's such a heartwarming scene. I love it. At the end, it's like I love you, Sloth, and it's like bro has a brother. Let's go,
All right, so we're gonna close out the episode right there. We love the Goonies, great movie. We recommend it. 1985, 40-year-old movie, but still a classic. So, here, you can hold my ball?
Yeah.
So, at the end of each episode, we believe that Jesus died and resurrected, and we believe in sharing the word. I'm going to be sharing Proverbs 19:8, which says, To acquire wisdom is to love yourself. People who cherish understanding will prosper. Listen, if you don't know what to read in the Bible, Proverbs has so much wisdom